So we come to lesson 3 of the topics commercial and social arithmetics, and we are going to talk about utility bills. Utility bills. As you know that a person who owns or rents a home has certain expenses to take care of. Okay, those could be water or electricity bills. Okay, so basically those are the ones that we are going to deal with here. These questions, you expect them especially in paper 1 of grade 9 exam. So we have examples here. I think that we have 2 examples that we're going to deal with. And commonly, it's even possible that the people would correctly answer these questions without necessarily learn them, because they deal with our day-to-day lives. So in January, a household used 620 units of electricity. The charge is 36 ngwe per unit plus a fixed charge of 14 kwacha 40 ngwe. All right, I hope you are reading with me the question. Then the first part of the question says, what is the cost of electricity used in January? The second part, what is the total amount to be paid for the month? What is the cost of electricity used in January? What is the total amount to be paid for this month? Okay. So what is the cost of the electricity? The cost of electricity here is, we are told that the number of units that were used in January were 620. And what is the cost per unit? It's 36 ngwe. So we need to multiply. How do you multiply this? Okay, so we need to multiply. I think the challenge is you also do not know how to multiply decimals. So we have 620 multiplied by 36. All right, so we can multiply 6 by 0, it's 0. 6 by 2, what are we going to get? What are we going to get here? 12. 12, we write 2. 6 by 6, we get 36. Plus that one, 37. We put a 0 here. 3 by 0, it's 0. 3 by 6. 3 by 2, sorry, 6. 3 by 6, it's 18. We add 2. This gives us 13, isn't it? You write 1, then this gives us what? 11 plus, get 12. You write 2, then another 2. So how many decimal places do we have? We have 2 decimal places. So even here we're going to have, you put a decimal point here. Okay? You put a decimal point here. So to answer the first question, the cost of the electricity was 223 kwacha 20 ngwe. This was the cost of the electricity. Okay, the actual cost of electricity. Are we together? This was the actual cost of electricity. Then the second question says, what is the total amount to be paid for the total amount to be paid for the month? Now, if you go back to the question, we have a fixed meter charge of 14 kwacha 40 ngwe. So meaning we are going to add 14 kwacha 40 ngwe. When you add this, what do you get? You are going to get 0, 6, isn't it? Then you add this and that, you get 7, this and this, you get 3, 2, This answers the second part. The total amount that was supposed to be paid. It is 237 kwacha 60 ngwe. All right. I think we have answered the first question. We have answered the first question. So we come to question 2. Mr. Piri's water meter readings are shown on the diagrams below. Mr. Piri's water meter readings are shown on the diagrams below. This is for the previous reading and the current reading. Okay? Find the number of units used. Find the number of units used. So this is for the previous, okay? And then this is for the current one. So it means there was an increase from this one to this one. So to find the number of units used, we are going to say 9,320 minus the odd one, which is 9,245. We need to subtract here. Can we subtract? What are we going to get? Though that is the number of units that were used. All right, let's do that. What are you getting? We're going to get 75. Going to get 75. All right, we're going to get 75. That part has been answered. Then we come to the second one. Given that each unit costs 15 ngwe, each of these units costs 15 ngwe, and there is a fixed charge of 335 kwacha. Find the total amount Mr. Piri paid. I think we have dealt with this. It's almost the same thing that we did there. All right. So the fixed charge is 300 and this one is a must, you need to pay it. It's fixed. Plus the number of units that were used here, there are 75. And each one of these units costs 0.50, 15 ngwe. What are we supposed to do? So this is going to be 335 plus, can we multiply this? What are we getting? All right, how do you multiply decimal numbers? Can we multiply that? All right, can we multiply? What are we going to get? So this is going to give us 37.5, isn't it? When you multiply 75 multiplied by 0.50, and this is equals to, we now just add those. Let's add these. That is very simple. Plus 335. What are we getting? What are we getting? So we are supposed to get 372, okay, 0.5. This is the total amount that Mr. Piri paid. This is the total amount that Mr. Piri paid. You expect these questions in paper 1. Let us look at the exercise. Okay, so the exercise is you answer. This is your first question for the exercise. We go to the second one. Okay, so this is the second question. This one is our second question. Let's do the last one. So we have this one. This is the last question. Okay, ignore these. There were zeros here that I got rid of. So you write 583. This one you get it as 3 kwacha. everything else remains the same. Thank you.